court was just adjourned for the Wiley show. I want to wait until at least one person comes in. Let's see. Okay. And I apologize for my blurry phone. There's been a chain of events of things that happened to my phone, but actually, I was carrying my phone in my purse just yesterday, and some soda spilled on my phone, and it kind of caused some blurry things to go on. Okay, so you guys watch this on the replay if you come back. I'm going to go ahead and get started. But as you see, I am outside of the Clark County Court here in Las Vegas, and I got the info on the Wiley show. So, this is what happened. So, everyone was brought into court around 7 ish, around 7 something, and I arrived around 7:55. I actually had trouble finding where it said. I actually didn't know that this court had like 8 floors or whatever. So I ended up stepping into the courtroom around 7:56 a.m. and Wiley instantly noticed me when I came in. Wiley, initially he seemed of like he was in good spirits. He was in very good spirits, and there was about maybe 12 or 13 other people there who also had court dates along with him. And once they called his name, they called his name. It was around 8 something, and he's been charged with a BOMB threat, and it carries actual felony. And the defense was actually requesting him to pay $75,000. They're requesting a fine of $75,000. He actually has a no contact order with the actual Walmart that he was at, and the address of that Walmart, it's on Boulder. It's over on Boulder Highway, 5198 Boulder Highway, and the defense is actually deeming Marquis Wiley as a big threat to the community. The defense actually deemed Wiley a flight risk, showing that he has ties to Chicago and also Texas. So the defense is deeming him a actual flight risk, and they actually don't want him to get out. So they're deeming him a flight risk, and they don't want him to get out at all. Good morning to y'all. Good morning, and thank y'all for tuning in. I apologize for my blurry phone. I actually ended up having my phone in my purse and a soda spilled, but there was a slew of things happened to my phone. I ended up dropping it and some more stuff, but I still have about an hour or so on my parking because I paid for like 4 hours because I didn't know how long it was going to take. But so yes, you guys, the defense is being really hard on Wiley, and I'm going to tell you this: it's almost like I'm feeling like the defense did not have any clue of Wiley's mental illness. I instantly noticed that she, quickly brought up the library incident. And this is something that I didn't know. I actually didn't know. When they tell you to stand up and you plead guilty or not guilty, they ask you, are you a veteran or are you a member of the military armed forces or anything like that? I didn't know that Wiley actually served for the army. So that was some information that I actually did not know. So yeah, it looks like Wiley was a member of the army, and it was something about the lady said since he's a member of the army, they can't appoint him they can't appoint him one of those lawyers. So the lady stood up And the lady in the defense of Wiley, she actually said that Wiley does have a past of mental illness. So they are gonna, try to take that into consideration. Wiley, I didn't know that there was a bomb threat issued. I know you guys remember the library situation that happened some years back. They said that he told the people in the library that he had a bomb as well. So I didn't know that. Um, in the defense, she actually ended up bringing up that well, the people that are against Wiley, she actually brought up the reason she feels like Wiley is such a big flight risk is because he doesn't have a job here in Vegas. He's only been in Vegas a little less than 3 months. She said that he came in Vegas back in June, and she feel like he doesn't have any connections with Vegas, so it'll be very, very easy for him to become a flight risk. So they're considering that. Okay, so the defense lady, the lady that's on, Wiley's side, um, I think it's called a public defender. A public defender. So the public defender, she did say if Wiley needed to post bond, he will have it. So they are considering the fact that he gets the income from YouTube, so he probably will be able to post bond. So what the judge said is if Wiley posts bond, which his bond is $5,000, if anyone wants to contribute to that, it's $5,000, and they are requesting house arrest for Wiley. They're requesting house arrest for him. So they did bring up the library situation. There was alleged bomb threat there, and they brought up him destroying the library in Texas. Um, the defense that's against Wiley, she actually requested prison time for Wiley. She requested prison time, and she said that he is a danger to the community. Okay, now going to this next page. Okay, so the judge ended up saying she is requesting high level of electronic track monitoring, which y'all know that's house arrest. And because he is a flight risk, that's why they're requesting, sorry about the noise, you guys. Since he is a high risk, what they call a flight risk, that is a big reason why they are requesting the house arrest. So I guess when he get out, hopefully, they were saying that I guess he'll be house arrest to the roommate that he have. As you guys know, Wiley does have a roommate that's not too far from the Walmart that he actually made the threats at. And take note of this because I actually will be there. Wiley next court date will be Tuesday. I believe it's the Tuesday, September the 17th at 9 a.m. So I will be there. Tuesday is my off day. So I will actually be at that court date. So its next court date is September 17th at 9 a.m. So yes, they are considering that he does have. So thank God they did not take away his YouTube. So this is how they're looking at it. This is a big reason why they're gonna let Wiley keep his YouTube because they're taking into consideration at this moment right now, YouTube is Wiley's only source of income. So they will not be taking his YouTube. He still will be able to be online. Hopefully he gets bail. Like I said, his bail is 5,000. Hopefully he's able to get bail, and he will be able to be on YouTube. Thanks so much for the update. I've been worried. Oh yes, yes. And then I can't say this, when I came in the courtroom, he instantly noticed me. He waved, he smiled, and he seems like he's in good spirits. When they got everybody together, because as you know, when it's court or whatever, and the inmates that are in there, they like have them all like chained up together, kind of like a chain gang. And he was attached with the other guys. And when he walked out, he kind of put up the prayer sign and he waved at me. And, he waved at me and acknowledged me. So I'm glad he is in good spirits. So, yes, you guys, So he does have a restraining order against him. He's never able to go back to the Walmart on Boulder Highway at 5198 Boulder Highway out here in Las Vegas. So, yeah, so that's what it's looking like right now. And like I said, the next court date will be September the 17th at 9 a.m. And I most definitely will be here covering that. So that's Tuesday. So that's about 2 weeks away from today. That's 2 weeks. Let me go through my notes and make sure I didn't miss anything. When I get home, I'm gonna go live again. Probably talk about this and some other things too. Okay, so the lady who got up, the people who are against him, I guess that's the defense. The defense instantly was just like, hey, he is a big flight risk. He is, and she's basically saying Wiley is a menace to society. She wanted to throw the book at him. She said, we are requesting prison time. I was like, oh no. But I'm so, so glad that the public defender, now the public defender did seem like she was really on his side. I know public defenders do get a bad rep. Peace and love. Shout out to Key Love. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Bougie Barbie, Melanin Queen. Could you tell if his roommate show up? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Dang, I don't know if his roommate was there or not. That's a good question. I do know, like, I said until the last person was called, hoping I could get some kind of information. But they had a lot of other people coming in. So I said I was gonna try to come up here and at least get some information on paper. But I know where to go to. I know the place to go to bail people out is usually down there on Fremont. That's close to where the jail is on Fremont. That's a good question. I don't really know if his roommate was here or not, but I'm glad I did pay for them hours on my parking because I had no idea how long this was gonna be. And like I said, another thing that I didn't know is that Wiley he was actually enrolled in the army. So I don't know if they're gonna. I know most definitely they're gonna take the past mental illness things into consideration. So that is gonna be taken into consideration. Like the lady said, she said something about a $75,000 fine. I was like, oh my god. So when it comes to those fines, and they're saying 75,000, does that mean he got to pay the whole 75,000? This production that represents the state. Yep, that's the prosecution. Yeah, the defense represent Wiley. The prosecution, yeah, that's what it is. The prosecution is coming like, hey, the prosecution basically saying Wiley is a what they would call a menace to society, and he is a danger. I'm gonna give you the exact words that the prosecution said. Oh, and thank you for telling me that too. Who was that? It's Teskis T. Oh yeah, T. Thank you for that. You said before he moved to Vegas. Can make or break your prayers. Yep, I said that. I said sometimes it seems like the city of Las Vegas, don't get me wrong, it's like once you move here, sometimes it seems like you're stuck. It seems like it's something about the city that sucks you up. But I'm gonna say this too. It's something about this city that can F you up too at the same time. It's just some kind of energy on the city. They call it Sin City. They don't call it Sin City for no reason. I'm hoping and wishing the best for Wiley. I'm going to let's see. Whenever I get paid, I said I get some paid or get some tips or something. I'm gonna at least try to send something on his books or whatever. But I can say he was in good spirits. I think Wiley just seeing a familiar face come into the courtroom, I think that lightened up his day. Cause when he seen me, he instantly smiled. You know what I'm saying? He waved and he smiled. So just the smallest things can brighten up a person's day when they're going through this. And of course, no one made Wiley do this. This was things that was it came from his own actions. But at the same time, I'm glad he is still in good spirits. I think he has to pay all those fines. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The $75,000. I think he do got to pay all those fines. And then this is another thing too. They were saying when he had ended up leaving the Walmart that he actually left the backpack. He left the backpack in Walmart. So, he left the backpack there. They said, he scared a lot of people, and yeah, they brought up everything. Everything was brought to the forefront, and it's just putting him out there. The prosecution just put out there that, hey, this man is a danger to society. He's a danger to his community, and she basically like putting it like Wiley don't need another chance, which we all know the mental state that he struggles with. And I just feel like Wiley probably needs some good counseling. Most definitely needs to stay on his medication. And if he can just get grounded somehow, I think probably the house arrest would be a good thing for him. So they are requesting the house arrest. I think that'd be a good thing for him. At least he'll be able to be on his YouTube and he can make some money to pay back the fines. I mean, you guys, you know what the situation that happened with the library. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was like 10,000 and some dollars worth of fines, but $75,000, that is a lot of money. I know if I was to get slapped with somebody say, "Hey, you owe 75,000, Katie," I'm gonna be paying on that for the rest of my life. Probably someone will inherit that debt. I think he has to pay all the fines. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The court costs, unless they waive something, some of the amount of the damages, it's gonna be a lot. Yep, that's what I was thinking. It's actually going to be a lot. I feel bad for him. I feel bad for him. I know people probably sit back like, hey, he caused this himself. But still, I just feel like Wiley doesn't have a good relationship with his family. And you guys, you got to think about times when you, well, I know you guys didn't go through a similar situation like this, of course. But think about any time where you probably was in a situation where you had to go and stay with somebody. You hit up a family member, a situation where you probably had financial distress. You had a family member to turn to, or at least a good friend is similar to a family member. When a person is out here and they have no family, it makes it really, really hard. This is what he needs. Yeah. If you don't sit down, God will make you sit down. Girl, you are so right about that, K-Love. She said, if you don't sit down, God will make you sit down. What? Don't take the makes you stronger. Yes, that is so true. I believe he will prevail. Yes, I think he will too. He ran all of the subscribers away through a lot of the blogs. He really would have had to refocus and get a work from home job. Yeah, so I think this is really, and this is what I really really appreciate about the judge, the fact that the judge is not taking his YouTube away. Now that I feel like that is a big blessing because at the end of the day, the judge looking at it like, hey, we didn't gave this man a $75,000 fine. Hopefully he could post bail. Like the judge has said, hey, he makes money off of YouTube. And the thing. Now this is where the catch 22 come in at. From that video that Wiley did, I know he had a little over 1,000 in the chat. I think that video right now is sitting at about 27,000 views. So hopefully Wiley be able to divvy up some money from the actual video that he made the thread, and he'll be able to post his bail. I mean, I know that's a crazy catch 22, but maybe he'll be able to post bail from that actual video that he made the thread. And like the judge is looking at it like, hey, this man doesn't have a job. His only source of income is the YouTube. So no, I will not be taking his YouTube from him. I'm gonna allow him to keep the YouTube so he'll be able to pay his $75,000. So thank God Wiley still got his YouTube. And you guys, let's just keep on praying for him. I know a lot of people sitting back like, oh, he deserves this or whatever. I mean, who are we to say who deserves what? I mean, we all just people that's out here trying to make a way another day Everybody makes mistakes. We probably haven't made the same mistakes that Wiley made, but of course, we have made some mistakes. I know back in my younger days, I know Wiley ain't that young, but back in my younger days, I made some mistakes. I made some mistakes. Everyone's made some mistakes. Hey, you look nice. Uh-huh. Yeah, so a lot of people have made mistakes. So I'm just looking at it like, hey, everybody deserves a second chance. Everybody deserves a second chance. Let's see. The judge won't take away his YouTube, but YouTube allow him to be monetized. Oh yeah, that's true. But this the thing, Bougie Barber. You sure right about that. Looking at what YouTube will do about this situation. But see, this is the thing right here. When it comes to what Wiley did on YouTube, YouTube is not going to look at that video and be like, oh, I'm taking Wiley's stuff away. I believe when it comes to something like that, and I hope no one does that because you got to look at it like this the only source of income Wiley got. I think it would have to take someone actually flagging the video, in which I hope no one does that. I don't think YouTube will automatically pinpoint that video and be like, "Oh, this is gonna strike you" or whatever. But if enough people was to flag that video, I think that'll be the only thing that could probably jeopardize the YouTube. Hopefully, Wiley has a bag up channel. Any YouTuber that's doing YouTube needs to have a bag up channel because you never know what YouTube is gonna do. You never know. Oh, that is nice. Look at that car. I really don't know what YouTube would do, but I really do feel like it'll have to take somebody to be like, hey, YouTube, come check out this video. This guy did this, this, and that. I think that'll be the only way. I don't think. I mean, as far as I just seen last night, the video's still up. Cause I was just looking at the video, looking at some key points and stuff like that. But the video. So hopefully his page get to stay up, cause he need that money. Cause you guys got to think. Like I said, when I just looked, the video sitting at about 27,000 views. That's a good amount of money. That's a good amount of money because I remember there was a video I done some years ago, and it was like a rapper out of Memphis that died. I think it was Young Dog. I got I think like 12 or 13,000 from that video, and I made like 420 some dollars. And that video had about 13,000. So looking at that video that Wiley got, looking at that video, he'll be able to get some money off that video. Hopefully he can make enough to post bail. And I'm gonna see how it goes when it comes to having to set up communication. If he needed, if he needed me to be there to at least bail him out, he gets bailed out. I can most definitely call him an Uber so he can make it to his roommate house. So yeah, nobody's perfect. That is why we gravitate to the channel. Mental health aspect. Yes, girl, you allow you to a lot of men. So hopefully they won't mess with this channel. I hope they don't mess with this channel. I hope not. So I'm sitting at about 25 minutes. I'm about to jump in the whip real quick and get on up out of here. Look at these nice condos down here. So this is, I know my phone look blurry, y'all. I apologize. But this is around the Fremont area. Y'all see little wedding chapels. This looks like some condos. And then I noticed that they have an actual like bail bondsman, So if you're ever in Vegas and you guys party too hard and y'all end up getting locked up, you might need them. So yeah, this is 612 Bonneville right here on 3rd Street. So that is an actual bail bondsman. They have it in a very convenient place right up the street from the jail. So hopefully everything goes well with Wiley. Let's keep Wiley in our prayers. And I'm about to head back home, and probably in about another hour or two, I'll be going live again. So you guys make sure y'all share this video out. Make sure you share. And thank y'all for tuning in. And I most definitely will be back with another one. Peace. How do you stop this? There we go.